Hi fellow travelers! If you're new here, my name is Patrick, and in this video I'm taking you to 5 must-see Ryanair destinations that are worth visiting for history, culture, stunning beauty, and good food. Please note, this video is not sponsored by Ryanair, but low-cost airlines have become so much part of our lives that we can't ignore the connections they've created to less-traveled cities. Our first destination is Jerez in Spain, which serves 2 wonderful cities, Jerez de la Frontera and Cadiz. Then we're off to Ireland and charming Cork, followed by the meeting of cultures in Sarajevo, in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Then we'll fly to Ponta Delgada in the Azores archipelago. Lastly, we're going to Wrocław in Poland, with its stunning architecture and rich history. That's 6 cities from 5 destinations. So, buckle up for a fascinating journey to the most diverse regions of Europe. Before we set off, please give my video a thumbs up and share it if you enjoy it, and hit the subscribe button. It's free of charge and a real help and encouragement to me. Thank you guys. By the way, I'm not from any of these cities, so please do correct me if I get anything wrong. And tell us about your experiences in these places. All comments are welcome and appreciated. Our first Ryanair destination is Jerez in Spain's Andalusia region, which happens to be close to 2 must-see cities, Jerez de la Frontera and Cadiz. Jerez de la Frontera is a treasure trove of rich history and vibrant culture. Dive into the city's illustrious past, with its roots steeped in a blend of Roman, Moorish, and Christian influences. These diverse histories have left an indelible mark on Jerez, each contributing to the city's unique character and charm. The city's main square is called Plaza del Arenal, a beautiful plaza with a large blue fountain and tall palm trees. It houses the town hall, as well as numerous bars and restaurants. Not far from the square is Jerez Cathedral. Built in the 17th century, it's a mix of Gothic, Baroque and neoclassical styles. Nearby you'll find the Central Market, the amazing Mercado Central de Abastos, that exudes the true vibe of the city. With so much fresh produce, the market is also a fantastic place to eat lunch or dinner, with many eateries inside and around the market. It's an absolute highlight not to be missed. Jerez is famous for its sherry wine production. The city's name, Jerez, even served as the origin for the word sherry. The local vineyards, with their sun-drenched grapes, produce some of the finest sherry wines in the world. The Tío Pepe winery, the largest sherry producer, is right next to the cathedral and worth a visit if you're a sherry fan. The city's passion for equestrian arts is another facet of its rich cultural tapestry. The Royal Andalusian School of Equestrian Art, located here, is among the world's most prestigious institutions of its kind. On a visit to the 15th century school, you can watch training sessions where riders and horses practice precision movements and choreography, showcasing traditional Andalusian horsemanship. Take a guided tour of the facilities, including the stables, riding arenas, and beautiful historical buildings and gardens. The cityscape is adorned with stunning architectural gems. The Alcazar of Jerez, a former Moorish fortress, and the Cathedral of San Salvador, with its magnificent blend of Gothic and Baroque styles, are testaments to Jerez's architectural grandeur. In Jerez, the spirit of celebration is always in the air. The city's calendar is marked by unique festivities that are as vibrant as the city itself. Between February and March, there's the Flamenco Festival, an annual celebration of music and dance that embodies the spirit of Andalusia. And then every April or May, there's the Feria del Caballo. This week-long horse fair is a true spectacle of colour and energy. It's not just about the horses, although they're certainly the stars of the show. The fairground is a riot of flamenco dresses, traditional horse-drawn carriages and impromptu dance floors. The air is filled with the rhythm of sevillanas, the traditional folk music and dance of Andalusia. As summer turns to autumn, the city gears up for the Vendimia Festival in September, which celebrates the grape harvest and the city's famous sherry production. Wine tastings, flamenco performances, and gastronomic events fill the days, and the nights are alive with concerts and parties. These festivities are not merely events. They are an essential part of the city's rhythm that draws you in and makes you want to join the dance. Before leaving Jerez, don't miss a visit to the Viceroy Lerna Palace, a stately home passed down from father to son since the 13th century. Travel back in time and discover the opulent life of an Andalusian aristocratic family rooted in the history of Spain. Spend a minimum of 2 or 3 days here and you'll begin to appreciate the vibrant flavors of Jerez de la Frontera. But should you have another couple of days, I strongly recommend you also visit the wonderful city of Cadiz. It's 35 kilometers or 22 miles from Jerez, and 45 kilometers or 28 miles from Jerez airport. Cadiz is an ancient port city on the southwest coast of Spain. Steeped in a rich tapestry of history, Cadiz is one of the oldest inhabited cities in Western Europe. Its ancient streets echo tales of the Phoenicians, Romans, and Moors, who once walked these same paths. At the heart of the city stands the majestic Cadiz Cathedral, with its golden dome gleaming under the Spanish sun. A stone's throw away, you'll find the Roman theatre, discovered after the city had grown all around it. Its ruins transport you to the time when gladiators and dramatic performances were the order of the day. Then there's the Torre Tavira, the city's highest watchtower. From here, you'll get panoramic views of the city that stretch out to the Azure Sea, a sight truly worth the climb. Cadiz isn't just about history, it's a city that knows how to embrace the present. Its beautiful beaches like La Caleta and Playa Victoria are perfect for those seeking a respite from the hustle and bustle. The golden sands, the gentle lapping of waves, the sea breeze, all these make Cadiz a city of joy and relaxation. Visit Cadiz in early spring to immerse yourself into the heart of one of Spain's most vibrant festivals. The Cadiz Carnival is a cultural phenomenon, a centuries-old tradition that dates back to the 16th century. Immerse yourself in the pulsating rhythm of the city as we dive into the heart of one of Spain's most vibrant festivals. The Cadiz Carnival is not just an event, it's a cultural phenomenon, a centuries-old tradition that dates back to the 16th century. Then there are the costumes, extravagant displays of creativity that transform the city into a living, breathing work of art. There's no party quite like the Carnival of Cadiz. For other must-sees in Cadiz, start with the Plaza de San Juan de Dios. This square, built in the 16th century, was for a long time the heart of the city. Because of its proximity to the port, many exotic products from overseas were exchanged. And don't miss San Sebastian Fortress. Located on a little island just off the edge of Cadiz seafront, the fort was originally built in the 15th century to house some Venetian sailors contaminated by the plague to keep them out of the city. Today, it offers a beautiful walk across the sea to admire a great view of the Cadiz seafront. As for eateries, you won't have any trouble finding a place to eat in Cadiz. There's a tavern or small restaurant at almost every corner, where you'll be able to sample the amazing local food. Cadiz is said by many to be one of Spain's most underrated cities. It's a city where every day is a celebration of life. For our second Ryanair destination today, we travel north to Ireland's second largest city, Cork, located on the banks of the River Lee. This is a place that has it all: history, charm, and a lively spirit that is uniquely Irish. When you walk through the city, you can't help but be captivated by the colourful houses that dot the landscape, each one a different shade. Like a patchwork quilt draped across the city, it's a sight that adds a touch of whimsy to Cork's historic streets. A visit to Cork would be incomplete without exploring its rich history. The English Market, a covered food market that has been serving the city since 1788, is a must-visit. It's one of the oldest and certainly one of the best covered markets in Europe. It has developed an international reputation both for its architecture and its locally produced artisan food, making it an irresistible culinary destination. Get ready to be enthralled as you explore this vibrant marketplace, where local delicacies and exotic imports mingle at every stall. It's a food lover's paradise. Just a short walk from the market, you'll find St. Finbarr's Cathedral, a stunning example of Gothic Revival architecture located on the south bank of the River Lee. Built in the 19th century, it is dedicated to Finbarr of Cork, patron saint of the city. The cathedral's intricate stone carvings and stunning stained glass windows are a testament to the craftsmanship of a bygone era. For a more chilling historical experience, head to the Cork City Jail. This imposing structure once housed 19th century prisoners. Today it serves as a museum, offering a glimpse into the harsh realities of life behind bars in the Victorian era. For the whiskey enthusiasts among you, a trip to the nearby town of Middleton is a must. Home to the Jameson Distillery, this is where the world-renowned Irish whiskey is made. Take a tour of the distillery and sample some of the finest whiskies, right from the source. Back in Cork city centre, wander through the pedestrian shopping lanes, which then lead to more lanes with a plethora of cafes, restaurants and pubs. Take a moment to soak in the atmosphere, the friendly locals, the bustling pubs, the laughter that spills out onto the streets. It's these little things that make Cork so special. And of course, Cork's culinary pedigree is well established in Ireland, which is why it's known as the foodie capital of Ireland. Art buffs will enjoy a visit to the Crawford Art Museum, a public art gallery and museum based in what used to be the Cork Customs House, built in 1724. The gallery's collection comprises over 3,000 works, ranging from 18th century Irish and European painting and sculpture through to contemporary video installations. Among the earliest acquisitions in the gallery's collection are casts of classical Greek and Roman statues by Antonio Canova. These were brought to Cork from the Vatican in 1818. A must-see while in Cork is Blarney Castle, located just outside the city. The castle is a partial ruin with some accessible rooms and battlements to explore. At the top of the castle lies the famous Blarney Stone. Visitors can hang upside down over a sheer drop to kiss the stone, which is said to give the gift of eloquence. You can also explore the beautiful surrounding gardens, rock formations and woodland areas. Plan for 3 to 4 hours to fully enjoy the castle and its surroundings. 3 days are about enough to begin to appreciate the unique vibe of Cork, but if you can extend your stay by another 2 or 3 days, I highly recommend a trip around the Ring of Kerry to witness the raw beauty of southwest Ireland. From rugged cliffs and pristine beaches to lush green hills dotted with castles and quaint villages. It's a visual feast that encapsulates the allure of the Irish countryside. You can rent a car at Cork Airport and drive the 90 minutes along the beautiful road to Killarney, where you can commence a circuit of the Ring of Kerry. This circular route is around 180 kilometers, or 111 miles long. The best way to really savor this breathtaking part of the world is to make multiple stops, and even spend a night or two along the way. Cork, where the charm of Ireland comes alive. It's a city that wears its history with pride, while embracing the present with a whole lot of Irish charm. Destination number 3 takes us to the heart of Europe, to Sarajevo, the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina. This city, often referred to as the Jerusalem of Europe, is a rich tapestry of human experience, coloured by centuries under Ottoman rule, by its subsequent Austro-Hungarian period, and its recovery from the Bosnian War. While best remembered for the 1990s war, today Sarajevo is a fascinating city with a rich culture, a beautiful city centre, and friendly people. There are still traces of its difficult past, but today most of the city is back to normal, filled with a vibrant energy and amazing food. Our visit begins at Sarajevo's Old Bazaar and the eastern part of the historical city centre. It's a bustling maze of narrow streets with wooden shops and small squares. We're transported back to the Ottoman era, with its mosques, oriental shops and traditional Bosnian eateries. Just a short walk from the bazaar, you'll come across the Gazi Husrev Beg Mosque. This grand 16th century structure is a jewel of the city's Ottoman past. If you step inside, you'll be awestruck by the beauty of its intricate designs and the peaceful silence that fills the air. The history of Sarajevo isn't just about grand structures and old bazaars. It's also about resilience in the face of adversity. The Tunnel of Hope, a secret underground passage from the Bosnian War, stands as a symbol of the city's struggle and its triumphant recovery, a story that's etched into the hearts of its people. Moving west along Ferhadia Street, you'll come across a line marked across the street, called the Meeting of Cultures line, where the two dominant cultures that once shaped Sarajevo merge. Here the buildings east of this line are Ottoman in style, while buildings to the west of the line have Austro-Hungarian architecture. In fact, the east is Ottoman and Islamic, while the west is Austro-Hungarian and Christian. A short distance west of this line, you come across an elegant Austro-Hungarian square with the Cathedral of the Sacred Heart, seemingly a world apart from the mosque and bazaar just down the road, and yet we're in the same city centre. History buffs must see the Latin Bridge, a small bridge over the Miliaca River, marking the site of an assassination that sparked the inferno of the First World War. The bridge is simple and unassuming, but it's infamous as the site of Archduke Franz Ferdinand's murder, which led to the War of Wars. It's not just the buildings that tell Sarajevo's story. It's the people. The city's vibrant culture is a unique blend of religions and traditions. coexisting in harmony. From the melodious call to prayer of the minarets to the ringing of church bells, Sarajevo is a symphony of sounds, a testament to its multicultural identity. No journey to Sarajevo would be complete without tasting the local food. Bosnia isn't the first place that comes to mind when you think of food, but it's actually varied and delicious, and reflects the city's mix of cultures and heritage. It's easy to dine your way through this beautiful city as restaurants are very affordable. Our journey through Sarajevo ends on a hopeful note, as we witness the city's rebounding art scene, burgeoning food culture, and energetic nightlife. Sarajevo, a city of contrasts and harmony that continues to captivate with its unique blend of history, culture, and resilience. Should you have the time, I highly recommend a day trip to the beautiful historic town of Mostar, on which you'll also get to see the dramatic countryside of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Sarajevo is a city like no other, brimming with tales of empires, wars, resilience, and rebirth. It's a celebration of differences. Its people a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Our fourth Ryanair destination this week is Ponta Delgada on São Miguel Island, a paradise in the Azores archipelago. These islands in middle of the Atlantic form part of Portugal, but are actually over 1,440 kilometers or 900 miles from the mainland. In a world where untouched beauty is becoming increasingly rare, the Azores provide a refreshing escape. Ponta Delgada is the only real city of the islands. Many tourists overlook this beautiful little city and travel straight on to the beautiful destinations of these islands. Ponta Delgada might be small, but it's charming, lively, and feels like a mini version of Lisbon. Cobbled, narrow streets with traditional houses and churches, and the unique patterns on pavements and city squares, are all typically Portuguese. We start our exploration at Ponta Delgada's iconic 18th century city gate, Portas da Cidade, with its 3 arches. Fun fact, it actually stood at another location but was moved to this square in 1952. Right behind the arches is Largo de Matriz Square, with the 16th century St. Sebastian Church and Bell Tower, a stunning example of Gothic and Manueline architecture. Don't miss exploring this square and surrounding cobbled streets. They're charming and offer a good selection of cafes and restaurants. The Praça do Municipio is another small square close to the city gates, on which you'll find Ponta Delgada's Town Hall and Bell Tower, built in 1724. One of the best ways to experience the unique vibe of Ponta Delgada is to stroll along the seafront promenade called Avenida Infante Dom Henrique. At the west end of the promenade, there's the 16th century São Brás fortress and museum, while at the east end you'll find big hotels, shops, cafes and restaurants. Near the Portas do Mar cruise ship terminal, you'll find many more restaurants and street food stands, as well as a popular outdoor swimming pool complex. Across the road from the São Brás fortress is the Campo de São Francisco Square with the impressive chapel of the Holy Christ of Miracles. Other must-sees are the bright red Palácio de Santana, the official residence of the President of the Government of the Azores, and the nearby José do Canto Botanical Garden with its impressive mix of untouched nature and well-kept gardens. Also worth a mention are the pineapple plantations on the outskirts of town. From the city we venture into the heart of São Miguel Island, a land of dramatic volcanic landscapes and lush greenery. Majestic peaks jostle for space with serene valleys, creating a dramatic picture that never fails to take one's breath away. But it's not just the land that's remarkable. The lakes here are nothing short of stunning. Whether it's the twin lakes of Sete Cidades, one blue, one green, reflecting the colours of the sky and the earth, or the serene beauty of Lagoa do Fogo nestled amidst the mountains, each one is a gem in its own right. Then there's the greenery. It's not just green, it's 100 shades of green. From the moss-covered paths that wind their way through the ancient laurisilva forests, to the neatly manicured tea plantations, it's a verdant feast for the eyes. If you're an adventure seeker, you're in for a treat. The island offers a plethora of activities to satisfy your adrenaline cravings, like hiking along the rim of a dormant volcano or navigating the azure waters on a whale-watching expedition. The Azores are one of the world's top destinations for whale spotting, with up to 20 different species making an appearance throughout the year. Don't miss experiencing the geothermal wonders that the volcanic activity has created. The thermal pools of Furnas provide a unique opportunity to bathe in warm, mineral-rich waters while surrounded by nature's splendor. While in Furnas, try the Cozido das Furnas, a stew cooked underground by volcanic steam. But what makes Ponta Delgada and São Miguel truly special is their sense of peace. It's a place where you can disconnect from the hustle and bustle of the outside world and reconnect with nature. So if you wondered if Ponta Delgada is worth visiting, the answer is a resounding yes. It's a perfect mix of old and new, with a charming old town, nice shops, cafes and restaurants, and beautiful nature. A truly unique corner of the world. Our fifth and final Ryanair destination for this video takes us to the vibrant and colourful city of Wrocław in Poland, which in my opinion is one of the most underrated cities in Europe. Wrocław is Poland's fourth largest city and manages to effortlessly blend the medieval with the modern. Its rich history is evident in its stunning architecture, while its youthful energy is reflected in its bustling streets, vibrant nightlife, and innovative art scene. At the heart of the city lies the Market Square, which is one of the largest in Europe, with the vibrant facades of its buildings, each one more colourful than the last. Every corner, every cobbled street, tells a tale of Wrocław's rich history. From the Market Square, it's a pleasant walk to another beautiful part of the city, the Cathedral Island. Stroll along the riverbank and cross over the Sand Bridge, the oldest bridge in Wrocław. Undoubtedly, one of the most stunning sights of Wrocław is the view of Cathedral Island across the Oder River. The island is home to 2 churches and other historical religious buildings, monuments and statues. Fun fact, Cathedral Island is one of 2 places in Europe where gas street lamps are still used today, the other place being Zagreb in Croatia. At dusk, look out for the black-cloaked lamplighter in a top hat making his rounds to light the gas lamps of Cathedral Island. The majestic Gothic-style cathedral, dedicated to St. John the Baptist, was originally built in the mid-13th century and is a testament to Wrocław's resilience. Despite being heavily damaged during World War II, the cathedral was painstakingly restored, and today its twin spires dominate the city's skyline. Inside, its richly decorated interior and stunning stained glass windows captivate visitors. One of the 2 oldest buildings on the island is St. Martin's Church. During the years that Wrocław was a German city, this church served as a Polish cultural centre, allowing the smaller Polish community to attend services in their own language. Cathedral Island might not offer nightlife or shopping, but don't give it a miss. You can literally feel the deep history of its impressive buildings. Take the Tumski Bridge to cross back to the city centre. It's also known as the Bridge of Lovers, as couples used to pin padlocks to the steel bridge as a testament to their love. While this practice is now prohibited due to the extra weight this adds to the structure, people still continue to do so, and new padlocks are regularly removed by city services. Another architectural marvel deserving a mention is the Centennial Hall. Dating from 1910, this early modernist building is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its unique design was revolutionary at the time and continues to inspire architects worldwide. But Wrocław isn't just about grand buildings and squares. The city is also famously home to hundreds of small bronze dwarf statues. Scattered throughout the city streets, they started to appear in the 1980s as a symbol of peaceful protest by an anti-communist underground movement called Orange Alternative. Each dwarf tells a different story, a delightful surprise at every turn. From a dwarf riding a motorcycle to one withdrawing cash from an ATM, these charming figurines add a playful touch to the cityscape. For a different perspective, a boat trip around Wrocław's canals is highly recommended. The city is known as the Venice of Poland, with over 100 bridges and numerous waterways. A leisurely cruise offers stunning views of the city's landmarks and a chance to appreciate its beautiful waterscapes. Lastly, don't leave Wrocław without visiting its zoo, the oldest and most visited in Poland. Housing over 10,000 animals from about 1,000 species, the Wrocław Zoo is a delight for animal lovers. Its standout attraction is the Africarium, an oceanarium dedicated to African species that transports you to the heart of the African wilderness. Wrocław's cultural scene is as vibrant as its streets, from its renowned theatres to its lively festivals. Whether it's the sounds of the jazz at the Odra Festival or the mesmerizing performances at the Wrocław Puppet Theatre, the city is alive with music, art and creativity. Wrocław, A city that's as lively as it is historic, as charming as it is vibrant. From the laughter echoing in the streets, to the clinking of glasses in the city's many pubs, this is a city that captivates with its charm and energy. So there you have it. 5 amazing European destinations served by Ryanair, giving you 6 beautiful cities to discover. All places brimming with history, culture, stunning beauty and good food. I hope I've inspired you to go to some of these cities and breathe in the air, taste the food and meet the people. Next video I'll bring you another 5 interesting Ryanair destinations before moving on to EasyJet. Have you been to any of these cities? Or can you recommend any other places to visit? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And please hit the subscribe button, it costs nothing, but it's a great help to me. Remember to set the bell notifications to all, so as not to miss further episodes from me at Voyage Voyager. Until the next video, happy travels.